Hey there, seventh graders. Welcome to English class. This is a how-to on how to do your novel study for this semester. First thing to do is to open up this assignment. It's at the beginning of Unit 1. This is where you actually have choices for the novel you will read this semester. If you look down here, there are 5 total to choose from. Each one of these, because they're written in blue and because they're underlined, anytime you see that, it's always a link. So when you click on one of these, it's actually a link to the free online version of the book. So no matter what, you'll be able to access one of these novels. If you prefer to read a hard copy, I know I do, then you can absolutely get a hard copy version of the book if you have the ability to do so. If you can go to the library or go and buy a copy, or if you already have a copy at home. Here's just a little quick sneak peek at what these novels look like. If you've already read one of them, that's totally fine. If you've seen the movie, that's totally fine, but you do need to read the novel during the semester, and you'll see why once you start looking at the assignments. Okay, let me go back here to what to do with this first assignment. So once you've chosen one of these, you will type in the choice you have made right here on number 1. You'll send a chat message to myself, Mrs. Bryant, or to Mrs. Abriani, and let us know which novel you're reading. That way we can kind of keep tabs on you and ask you questions, and we can keep track of what you've chosen. And then you'll actually turn this in for a grade. So if you're not sure how to download this and upload, we can show you how to do that when you contact us. Here's a hint. It's just like turning in a PE log. So same exact steps, okay? All right. Now let's actually see what you do. So once you've turned that in, you actually start reading. We recommend that you read about 4 to 5 chapters by the time you're finished with Unit 1. So in the first month, you should read about 5 chapters of the book. Not too much more, because then you'll get done too quickly, but definitely not less. So once you've done Unit 1, all the tutorials and all of the tests, then you'll be doing this first step of the project. Make sure you add images where it says to add images. It could be an online version of the cover of your novel, or it could be a picture of the book you're reading if you have a hard copy, or it could be a picture of you reading the book. Be creative. Totally fine. Whatever you choose. Okay, let's actually look at what one of these slides will look like, one of these steps will look like. So once you've read about 4 or 5 chapters, you'll fill in some of these. Here's an example. For example, one of these is simply going to ask you to describe the characters in your book. And if you notice, there's these blue underlined words. Again, that's a link to a helpful hint. So let's say you see this question, describe the protagonist, and you don't remember what that is. Well, use this link, because that gives you a link to the tutorial where they explain protagonist and this other word, antagonist. You can also use Google. So you can always use Google. It's at your disposal. All right, so then some helpful hints here would be, make sure you fill in every slide. For each unit, there's about 3 or 4 slides to fill in. It's not very much, and it's all a review of what you've learned in English class, either this year or in previous years. Again, use those blue links in case you get stuck. They're your friend. And make sure, because this is English class, write in complete sentences. We're looking for well-written sentences that show that you know how to express yourself and express your thoughts clearly. Make sure you start every sentence with a capital and end with a period. Use correct grammar. These are all Google slides, so they should correct any mistakes. So if you see something wonky, like something underlined in a random color, that means something's wrong. So take a look at it. See if it gives you a suggestion for how to fix it. Okay, last steps, very important. Last steps are to share. So you will share with myself or Miss Abriani again, and then download as a PDF to submit. And again, we want you to share because we want you to get an A every time on this. And it gives you a chance to correct any mistakes with us before you get a grade. To download this, you go to File, Download, PDF, and then you should be able to upload in Play-Doh. So the important thing to know about these projects each unit is that you must complete them and submit them and share them in order to move on in your English class. So for example, I was talking about Unit 1. You need to submit this Unit 1 project and share, and then the English teachers will unlock the next few tests and lessons in Unit 2 in English class. So that should tell you how important this project is. In other words, you must do this in order to keep making progress in English. So don't put it off. We recommend that you make sure that you do about 2 English lessons a week and read your novel, 2 to 3 English lessons a week in order to stay on pace, which is less than you would at a usual school. If you start to fall behind, just reach out to a teacher and ask for help, because we're here to help you, okay? All right, well, I hope you enjoy this novel study. We're looking forward to seeing what you do, and hopefully you'll really enjoy the book that you read. All right, good luck.